What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Sunday, April 16th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 10-game slate today. Sorry about my voice, it might go in and out. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, but let's start at the pitcher position. So I like Shane Bieber. And he's got a pitching advantage here over a low salary batting team, the Washington Nationals. Shane Bieber only giving up a .577 OPS versus righties, facing 4 righties here tonight. And the Nationals have only hit 4 of his last 29 pitches. That's a 138 batting average. So Shane Bieber, he's 10,700 FanDuel salary, 600 less on DraftKings, averaging 34 fantasy points per game on the season. He has an ERA of 2.37. Record is 1-0, pitching an average of 92 pitches per game. So I like Shane Bieber here versus the Washington Nationals. Now, Sandy Alcantara is also in a good spot. Lots of pitchers on the slate, obviously, with a 10-game slate. But today there is a few stud picks that I really like. I'm going to go ahead and pay up here for probably either Shane Bieber or Sandy Alcantara. So let's move on to the catcher first base position. I like Mike Zunino. And he's got a 39% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Patrick Corbin. Mike Zunino, he's batting 29% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a 1.301 OPS versus lefties. Patrick Corbin giving up a .892 OPS versus righties. No at-bats versus Corbin yet. Mike Zunino is 2,600 FanDuel salary, 1,200 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of 286, so I like Mike Zunino as a value play here versus Patrick Corbin. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Now I also like Yasmani Grandal. He's only 2,500 FanDuel salary, 900 more on DraftKings. So I like both of those guys as value plays here today. So let's take a look at the second base position. I like Byron Scott. He's got a 70% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Luis Cessa. Byron, oh my goodness, I am butchering these names. Bryson Stott. Did I say Byron Scott? My goodness. Bryson Stott, he's pitching 32%. He's not a pitcher. Sorry guys, I'm feeling a little under the weather. So Bryson Stott, he bats 32% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .973 OPS versus righties. Luis Cessa pitching 38% worse to lefties as he does righties, giving up a 1 OPS versus lefties. Bryson Stott is 1 for 2 here versus Cessa, and that one hit was a home run. He's 3,000 FanDuel salary, 200 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of 375. So I like Bryson Stott, my boy Bryson Stott here versus Luis Cessa. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. I like Jose Ramirez. He's got a 19% batting advantage over the low salary pitcher Patrick Corbin. Jose Ramirez batting a .753 OPS versus lefties. Patrick Corbin pitching his worst ball versus switch hitters, 39% worse than his other pitches, giving up a 1.384 OPS versus switch hitters. Now, Jose Ramirez is 0 for 3 versus Corbin, but I do think he's going to be able to hit one of these balls. Patrick Corbin, not good versus switch hitters. So Jose Ramirez is 3,600 FanDuel salary, 2,200 more on DraftKings. He's been on fire this season, averaging 14 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .310, scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. So I like Jose Ramirez here versus Patrick Corbin. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. I like Thairo Estrada, and he's got a 24% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher, Matthew Boyd. Thairo Estrada batting a .915 OPS versus lefties. Matthew Boyd pitching his worst ball versus righty batters. So Thairo Estrada is 3,300 FanDuel salary, 1,900 more on DraftKings, averaging 14 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .365. So I like Thairo Estrada here versus Matthew Boyd. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. Stud pick here that I like, Brian Reynolds. And if you want to save a little bit of salary here, take a look at Brandon Marsh. He's got a 45% batting advantage over that low salary pitcher, Luis Cessa. Brandon Marsh batting 7% better versus righty pitchers, batting a 1.256 OPS versus righties. Luis Cessa, we know he pitches 38% worse to lefties as he does righties. Brandon Marsh is 0 for 1 versus Cessa, coming in at 3,300 FanDuel salary, 1,100 more on DraftKings, averaging 13 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .333, and he scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. So I like Brandon Marsh here versus Luis Cessa. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.